Hello everyone, my name is Draconicrose and welcome back to another episode of RimWorld Alpha 16. Now, between episodes I let the game run so that they could collect some resources, and we mined a steel vein and we found more steel, and also I did some planning because we need to develop this way station before we can start making progress towards the final destination. Yes, we are in the final countdowns. So, I think today we are going to just unforbid some things so that they can construct. And here we go. We don't have a set of bills for that, but what we want is mostly granite. We're going to do that until we have about 110. Yeah, no problem about that. Now, over here, we are going to have our refinery, obviously, and a fridge extension because, as you can see, things are rotting and spilling out, and it's not a good times. We also need some light so that they aren't too moody about being in the dark. Nothing too complicated there. And I would really like it if they would craft the blocks, but I guess I'll have to wait until they get to it. Since they have so much steel, I am going to once again leave some of the mining to be done in between episodes. Over here we had a temporary cotton growth operation because of this square of the tent. Not entirely sure if we will be able to repair it. We can't repair it while it's set up, so we'll have to wait and see. I would really like it. There we go. Cranky Daisy is going for the granite chunks, which is very good because we need to set some granite walls to be created around here. There we go. Very, very good. This will be their bedrooms, of course, which will be next so that we can uproot this tent and turn this area into a storage room. At least that is the plan. And we need more blocks to connect. Kiana, Blade doing a good job there. I also set the pemmican to be lower just so that they have a little bit of pemmican around, and move the simple meal skills to 0 because neither of them is a good cook. That used to be Tater's job and she's not around. Looks like we have a dead rat. Okay, there are no predators. That is good. I also had to lower the hunting... up there. The number of meat we want to keep because they were hunting way too often and way too much. So hopefully that way they'll keep a decent amount of meat around, but not really overload everything with meat, basically. Now, we'll deconstruct this wall and make sure, yeah, that is set to have a roof, good. And as soon as the walls are down, we can expand the refrigerator, which will definitely help with the whole keeping food around. But also set up more wood floor. Because I remember in the sulfur wood floor doesn't really burn. I don't think. And it's necessary. And just like it happened in their first way station, yeah, we need to protect against fires here, so that is what we will do with some wooden flooring, because that makes sense. least I do think they are not flammable. It doesn't... Flammability, 0%, exactly. That was something that was added in earlier... not earlier, later alphas from this, where wood floors will actually burn, because this, using wood floors to protect something from fire, is silly. Incredibly silly. But it's what we get, so we'll use it. Now I'm gonna build another wooden wall there. Just trying to make sure that they have access to this future room. And I don't know if I should build that already though. Okay, I'll leave the room to be built and start building the bedrooms. There we go, just setting up the walls in here. Hopefully they can deal with that. Just mine things over here. There we go. Got our crops coming in nicely. So they won't be starving or needing the hydroponics yet. I'll also have to set up a hydroponics thingy somewhere, but not right now. We have plenty of food and a lot to do. Blade is doing the flirting thing. Frankie Daisy rejected the advance. Oh well. So that stuff happens. Just I really wish Cranky Daisy would be faster on the blocks. And speaking of, please drop on the floor. That way Blade might get them as soon as he needs them to build with. There we go, just getting things set up and done. Hopefully that raccoon will be hunted soon, because we need the meat. There we go, potatoes are coming in. Yes, definitely doing good on the food. Got some berries and rice, and hopefully we'll be able to keep... Yeah, suppose in 1 year, pemmican definitely doesn't need to be stored somewhere cool. Which makes sense, pemmican was made for tribal colonies, which wouldn't have refrigeration, only passive coolers, which do not cool enough to refrigerate anything. Good, managed not to get stuck in there. Let's make sure we have the doors also set up to be built. I wish Blade would just finish with the potatoes. Oh, those are only 80% grown. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there's some gravel there. I hadn't noticed that when I was setting up the zones. That's okay then. Means the potatoes will be a little bit on the mismatched side. Is there gravel under the... Yeah, there's a little bit of gravel there, but that's fine. A little mismatch isn't bad, it just means that food keeps streaming in slowly and surely. Like I wish they didn't rest so much. I guess their resting will... Yeah, 96. Will get better once the bedrooms are built. Which will be soon. Yes, please. Yosh. Blade doing his best. That one bit is gonna be Eh, fine by me. Just gotta remove this one here so I can make a end table there. Yeah, clean all this stuff. And we have a bunch of corn coming in. Now we are definitely not gonna starve. Like, look at the crazy amounts of corn we can get. That is just fantastic. And that is why corn is basically something you do want to grow at all times. With, you know, other faster growing crops and stuff, like just supplementing your corn growth. Here we go, more blocks. Always nice. And more sleeping. Not so always nice, but you know. It's kinda weird how much into their joy time they sleep. I wish the joy time would force the pawns to reevaluate their current activity. But at least for sleep it doesn't, so I'm not entirely sure if it does for other things. I never really paid much attention to it. Now if only that square was finished. Let's play doing just cleaning and stuff. Didn't I set this to be mined? I did. So why aren't you? Thank you. Not that. Okay. Very good here. That was a normal bed, which is already more rest efficient than the sleeping bag, so I'm going to uninstall them. And a superior. That's nice. Don't need to change that. I'm just gonna actually unforbid everything in the bedrooms so that Blade gets to it. Well, Blade and Cranky Daisy, since she is going to help by carting in the wood. There we go. Things getting constructed. And yes, these lights are not going to be on for a bit. That is entirely fine. Now we're going to give them more wooden floors here, because that is what we require. And since they have their rooms done, we are going to pack the tent. Awesome. And also repair the tent with tent cloth. Very nice. And we are now doing a little bit of building for the storage area. I'm actually going to leave like these spaces for doors so that they can move in and out. Now this, I need to expand it in the whole area, and oh dear, right, the thingy. That's okay, we can actually uninstall it completely right now. I'm pretty sure we don't need it for the power. Not for the things we have right now anyway. So they should get to it at some point. Okay, more food, always necessary. And I need to put rotten mush. Let's see, rotten mush, rotten meat. Yep, take it all out. that we can actually close the refrigerator. Not much use having a refrigerator. Can you please just hold those things? Thank you. There we go. Don't make meals forever, please. Now they should rest faster in these and not move so much into their joy time. Let's see then. Sleep, sleep, sleep. You can stop sleeping now, maybe? Okay, looks like they're getting up even before their joy time. That's kind of amazing. And entirely what I wanted. I just want them to sleep as much as they need to and not a second more. You can hunt that bunny if you want. Just make sure that wood is chopped and not inside here, making things not good. There we go. Now, the next thing I want them to build is that water treatment plant. Because we want a decent bathroom. Again, moods are very important. And you can't really risk them going into a mental break. Not when there's just two of them. So now that the water plant is done, we also need to get on that plumbing. Because I really want to do it before I do power lines. Just because of the way the mod does the plumbing, it's kinda weird. It's almost on a different Z level. Well, this game doesn't actually have Z levels. Like I said, kinda weird. You should be able to build there from the other side, right? So that will work pretty soon. And when someone else comes in, we can just mine this area. And actually, I'm going to just leave the order here done, right? And just mine this area and continue the room rows. But for now, we are continuing to build the walls to the bathroom as much as we can. Yeah, the whole problem with the biphasic sleep schedule that it almost seems like they're always sleeping. It's not true, of course, but it almost seems like me. Now, this side of the colony, I didn't change anything. They're still doing fine. They still have very limited steel. So while we could send another drop pod launch full of things, I don't think it's worth it. But I really want to have them move on soon. So I guess something I could do is just grab the hydroponics basins and uninstall them all. And the heater here. Yeah, we'll be sending some things with them to the other side. But for now, this is all fine. Just gotta get the things here ready, then we'll send everyone else over. And it'll be glorious. Now we are going to unforbid this bathroom because we really want it built. And we are going to extend the power conduits all the way, yeah, all the way over here. We're going to continue it in the end, but this is fine right now. Come on. If we can get this place done, I will transfer the other peoples over this episode. And next episode we will, do our final preparations. And then I'll have to pick a game. Let me know in the comments if you would like to immediately see the return of Beta 18, or if there's another game you would like me to play, as long as it's indie and if the system requirements are similar to RimWorld, I can play it. I can buy it and play it, or I can try and contact the developer and get a free key. But first, yeah, maybe. We will see, of course. But for now, we have things we want to do here. What are they missing? Components. Right. So that definitely means, because we didn't find any components over here, that we are accelerating this thing. Now, what do I want from here? Well, first of all, I want them to harvest that corn, because we are taking a lot of the food with us. And they can actually bring the refinery. That is fine. What else? Yeah, bring that heater. Bring. And I don't know, these fridges. They can come with. Anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Let's load these spots. So that is the people. Now the items, we want that battery, we want all the camp fuel, and this will probably be more stuff than the pods can carry, but we will first load it all up and then see what we want. Alright, turns out you can put a lot of stuff in a 600 kilogram drop pod loadout. We did have to leave a bunch of corn behind, but that is very acceptable, I think. We are taking everyone else and 3 legendary beds with us, so let's go. Let's go, 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 go. While they are loading that, I think it is a good idea to get the rooms blueprinted so that we can make 3 more of them. Right? So that would be 1. Dang it. Nope. Nope. Cancel. 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 So 1 and 2 and squeezing in the 3rd. Awesome. Now the beds won't be necessary since they are bringing beds with them. We'll just leave everything else to be built. We also want the power conduits to be attached. Yeah, sure. We have enough steel for that, and the people here are bringing more of it. So just gotta wait until everything is loaded in. Didn't bring Narda's bed. That's okay. I'll have Blade make one. Animal bed. How much? That's 45 of things, and we do have cloth. Nothing else? Yeah, okay, cloth it is. And needs to be at least good. So there we go. What is starving? Bartos is starving right now because he is not stopping to eat his meal. That is okay. I think everyone is ready and loaded in, and they are launching. Right down here. we will target this empty spot. Off they go! Nice. Very nice. So now that everyone is over here, we can say goodbye to this way station. We'll just come over and destroy the camp. Now imagine, we came all the way from over around this side of the map and we are almost at our destination. But that will be something for next episode. If I have anything to say about it, just set up the refinery there and all will be great. So please comment if you're excited to see the conclusion of this series. Let me know what you would like to see next. Leave a like, subscribe, check out my Patreon, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.